Welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events. Not one, not two, but three events to talk about. Hope you. The tickets are free of charge, by the way. We would never charge you for that, would we? All right, the bunch talked about one on Sunday, and the thing I want to stress about Sunday, this is not going to be a system that's just going to cripple the state. It's going to be a travel problem. Could there be power outages? I mean, I guess there could be, yes, but this is not going to be like Christmas of 2012. This is going to be a significant inconvenience for some. And I've been saying, I said it on the air Saturday morning, it's going to target western and northern Arkansas. As always, central Arkansas is in that borderline situation where you have several, tens of thousands of people here in the metro, right here in Little Rock, hundreds of thousands, whatever our population is now. And, one end of town, like the east end of town, out downtown in the airport, will get smaller amounts than western Pulaski County. It's just going to be, some people will be happy. Some people will be sad. The forecast, no matter where you look on the web, is not going to be perfect to the T. We'll do our very best on this. But again, I cannot stress this enough. The target is western and northern Arkansas for the worst of this. That does not mean central Arkansas is out of the crosshairs by any stretch of the imagination. Another system coming in on Tuesday. This one, again, I think could start off as some ice across central and northern Arkansas before going to a cold rain in central Arkansas, but I'm concerned about icing problems across far north Arkansas on Tuesday, all day Tuesday. And then yet another system on Friday. I need to find, I got a stack. Look at this. This is how things get cluttered up on my desk. Do you see this? I've got a stack here of stuff I got to do, and there's taxes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I've got time off request forms, so I wonder if Ned and Barry and Melinda are watching. After this week, I might be putting one in. But anyway, there's a lot to discuss here, and I want to thank you so much. I say this, I know you probably get tired of it, but thank you so much for coming here to the Arkansas Weather Blog. I get, when I'm out and out in public and doing my things or whatever, people come up to me, they tell me how much they enjoy the blog. And I know we've had some issues with the blog as far as accessing it on your mobile device. I hope to have most of those resolved. I know the Facebook app has problems opening it up still, but I think we resolved a lot of those issues. So, and it's not perfect yet, but we will strive as always to make it what you need it to be and make it as accessible as possible. So let's get into this with the computer model data. The GFS, the Global Forecasting System. I'll use it for this update here on this Saturday morning, recording it again at about 10:30 in the morning here on the Arkansas Weather Blog. What you're looking at is noon on Saturday, and the front coming into Arkansas. It's what you see right here, and there's a wave of moisture passing off towards the north, some showers. The black lines are isobars, lines of equal barometric pressure, and remember throughout this, the red line, that's the freezing line, the 32 degrees. The blue line is 35 degrees. All right, so without any further ado, let's get into this. This is Sunday morning. Sunday morning at 6 a.m. There's the freezing line right there. It's showing some light frozen precipitation in northeast Arkansas, but what we're watching is this out here. This is the main area. Low pressure forming in South Texas. This is rain, and it's a cold rain. It's just above 35 degrees here, right around 35. High pressure coming in. This is the Canadian area of high pressure. You're getting northeasterly winds here at the surface. This peach, orange, whatever you want to call it. That's sleet, and then you get the snow and the blue. And the purple, that's freezing rain. All right, so this is at noon on Sunday. Again, we're at a miserable cold rain. This is where Little Rock and central Arkansas, Saline, Pulaski, Lonoke County, even up into Garland, Faulkner County, borderline. According to this, we're between 32 and 35 degrees, so we're awfully close to freezing. But you already see here, this is showing you precipitation over the previous 6 hours. So you have a mixture of sleet and freezing rain across northern Arkansas here, with snow across far north Arkansas. So you're getting icing taking place here. And you notice the precipitation extends all the way back here. Here's your cold pump of air at the surface. That's feeding you the cold low-level air. And you have a layer above our heads that's above freezing. That's why in this area here, you can't get snow because there's a warm nose aloft of what we call a melting layer, several thousand feet above our heads. So that's preventing it from snowing initially. And that's why you got a cold rain, then you get an ice, and then you get snow. That's what I call an Arkansas slushy. You just get all different types of precipitation. So that's, again, between 6 a.m. and noon. And then by in the time period between noon and 6 p.m., notice the freezing line is south of Little Rock, so our temperature has fallen. You got a 1030 millibar high here feeding in that cold air. So you got an area of freezing rain, a large area of sleet, and then snow on the back end. And this is still extending well back in Oklahoma and North Texas. So this is where you have deteriorating conditions during the afternoon. This is why I'm going with sleet initially, and then maybe to snow before ending. This, again, can change. I cannot stress that enough. And then this is where things get a little haywire, I think, with the model. This is between 6 p.m. and midnight, Sunday into Monday morning. It's showing more freezing rain. I'm not saying that's not possible, but I think that there's more of a mixture of sleet than going to snow in this area of central and northern Arkansas. But it's got the freezing line in southern Arkansas as well. Some freezing rain here, but sleet, freezing rain, and then here's the snow. And this is the corridor of the snow that I'm talking about, right in this area from Scott County, Yell County, that'd be Conway, Faulkner, White County, up towards the northeast. This is the corridor where I think you see accumulating snows. And I think even in Little Rock you could see some, but more of a sleet-snow combo. Sleet-snow combo. And then it's out of here quickly by Monday morning, and we're just left over with some slick roads across especially the northwestern half of the state. Here's snowfall accumulations, what I'm going with. And like I said, if any change from this, and again, this was made Saturday morning, it's in this corridor here, 2 to 4 inches. In this corridor, 2 to 4 inches of snow. And then on the southern end, that up to an inch of snow and sleet combo from southwest through central and east central Arkansas. And there could even be some light icing further south, but this is the corridor of the brunt of the weather, especially north and west of Little Rock. 3 to 4 inches of snow across portions of western Arkansas. Maybe 4 or 5 inch amounts, especially in those the most highest of elevations. And some slick roads developing there. Let me go back to the weatherbell.com maps. Let's go to the next system, because the next one is quickly on the heels. Tuesday morning, there's the 35 degree line, right, or 32 degree line. And notice initially we could start off Saturday, or my days are messed up already. Start off Tuesday morning with some sleet and some freezing rain. Look at this. This is between 6 a.m. and noon on Tuesday. The freezing line, the warm air is trying to come in. It's cold all day, don't get me wrong, but at least the sub-freezing air retreats across northern Arkansas. And this is where my concern is for freezing rain and ice initially before turning over to a plain old rain. Major snows from the Texas Panhandle north and east. Major snows. It's going to be a travel nightmare by car, by planes, trains, and automobiles. John Candy and Steve Martin. That's right. Okay. That's where the mess is going to be. And then watch what happens. Notice that by the afternoon, that freezing line retreats. But I'm concerned about significant icing across northern Arkansas on Tuesday. And then the snow on the back end of this, I originally thought that this would swing through, but we may get dry slotted here. And the snow on the back end of the system may never materialize except for far northern Arkansas. But some brutally cold air comes in. Again, by the middle of the week, where temperatures struggle to get above freezing. And I don't know if the model quite goes out to the Friday system yet. It's just now coming in. There it is. There's the Friday system. Does it go out any further? Nope. This is Friday. Look at this. Another mixed bag of precipitation. You have a low pressure here in eastern Colorado, but it looks like there's another low that will probably form, and this will be the main low in the southern Gulf of Mexico. And that's very important. But that's next Friday, just a tremendous round of precipitation that we're going to have to forecast. What travel headaches this is going to be this week, and forecasting headaches as well. But I'll go back to this accumulation map here. That's Saturday morning. This could still change, but this is just the area that I'm. Little Rock's always borderline, and I know if it might be one of those situations where West Little Rock gets a coating up to an inch of snow and sleet, then downtown barely has anything. It could be one of those situations, but we'll fine tune as we get closer. Thank you so much for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket.